Alright, gentle people. A bit late, but we are live for the most part. The Arashikage, yo. yeah, I had to start this a bit late tonight compared to the last few months, but we're here. Yeah, so on time, no pressure. Yo. Alright, we know some late. I don't want to wait for nobody else to just rock in. Cause it's late already. Still need to probably do a little bite to eat. So I'm gonna just kind of read the chapter. Who jumps in after the stream. It is what it is. But let's get into it. Scroll wheel for my mouse kind of messed up, so I forgot. I'll have to kind of just take in the chapter like horizontally. Yeah, it's annoying. Let's see if that's the case, but better do it so instead. Alright. Zoom 100. Alright. So Boruto Two Blue Vortex manga chapter 11. Welcome to the reaction review, people. Those of you that will be joining after, don't know, shout out to you. Hopefully everything is Gucci. Yeah, seems fine. Let's get into it. Alright, so we have Himawari in our initial Jinchuriki state. We have Inojin on the verge of death. Alright, so I'm sure this can be attributed to Ninetales chakra, but what is this? Okay, so there's something more to it. Himawari. She seems perfectly in control, which makes sense. Of course, I thought that leg was broken. It's healed? And then she touches the wood style. And then grabs him. Hey, be careful. Oh wow, she just just healed him. His wound. I'm not sure it's fixed properly. Get him to the hospital quickly. Hey, what the heck is this power you've got? I'm not sure either, but it must be what he's interested in. And I'm going to confirm it now. Confirm? Hima, what are you planning? I'm going to take him down, otherwise it's the end for all of us. Alright, let's see. You guys get away now. Considering that he's only after me, you should be safe as long as you don't try to interfere. Hurry. But, Chocho, let's go. We're just in the way, especially with Inojin in tow. Shikadai. Calm down and think about it. This is a battle we have little chance of winning. Well, I'm glad somebody realizes it. So we gotta minimize our losses. That's what Himawari is saying. A wise decision, Nara Shikadai. I shall remember your name. Let's meet again someday. But just kind of like how casual Jura and these Shinju are, man. It kind of adds some comedic aspect to it. No way, I cannot accept you fighting him alone. I'm not comfortable with it either, but if I have this power, I want to carry out the responsibility that comes with it. Cause I feel that's what Dad and Big Bro would do too. Alright, let's get into it, man. Well, you promised we'd go together to that new pancake house when it opens. I haven't forgotten. I love pancakes. Chocho, come on. Alright. I know that you're not complete idiots, which is why it's incomprehensible what it is that drastically lowers your judgment ability again and again. Yamanaka Inojin essentially brought about his own destruction by foolishly not heeding my repeated warnings and engaging in exceedingly reckless behavior that clearly lacked rationality. Alright, but while I do not understand it, it seems that something has caught fire in you. Is it just coincidence, or is there some correlation? Wait, Millennium Kage? We here, live. Welcome to the stream. Alright, shut up. Going in. The left hook there. Enough for him to kind of crush the ground below him. And then get the right hook. Bombas, you think it's a Dragon Ball fight, man. You would honestly think this is a Dragon Ball fight. Alright. Then she rushes in. Well, Jura rushes in, rather. Of course, I love the hair. Very Kushina like a lot of persons who are saying online. Yo, now this is actually impressive because I know it's hinted based on what Jura is saying that there's more to this initial, nine-tail state that, she's in. But the fact that she can perform a tail beast bomb, if you compare it back to like Naruto back in the days when he just got QB chakra mode, and he was struggling to do like the tail beast bomb even in that mode. So the fact that she can do it here is very impressive. Granted, of course, Kurama, she has the full cooperation. She just needs to master it. But, still impressive. Alright. So, Tail Beast Bomb. There's Tail Beast Bomb. Explosion. Alright. Himawari. Alright. Now, this is a this is a surprise. Not only do you have the power, but you can also control a Biju bomb. Yeah, it's very impressive. Even given Ninetales' power as a prerequisite, I'm extremely curious about how you managed to undergo such rapid advancement. But even more so, rushing in, headbutt, appears behind, stomps her into the ground. She's another level above. Yeah, I see a lot of persons kind of saying that. Based on, we were kind of discussing it here based on how the conversation was going between her and Kurama. But let me see if there's anything like concrete reveal for this chapter. Because again, where I'm at, of course, Jura has kind of hinted that there's more to it than just a regular Ninetales transformation, it seems. Alright, this is a first. I've decided to release just a little bit. You've made me want to test my true power. Interesting. Alright, back on the Sarada scene. That's a fatal wound. You must be in pain. If you answer truthfully, I'll ease your suffering. Who are you? Why can't you use the Shidori? Alright, claw marks. A natural occurring human tail beast hybrid. That doesn't sound too bad. Alright, Hidari. Hey, his wound is healed. You, those eyes of yours. Jura told me about them. They're Sharingan, aren't they? Jura? Shidori, is that what... Shidori, sorry, my bad. Is that what the attack I used is called? I wonder why it was so hard to control, but it seems that eyes like yours are needed to master it. What is up with this guy? So that's interesting. It seemed kind of getting heavy go on versus cell vibes. Yeah, true. Only in the general level, but on the spiritual level. I'm continue. But what I was gonna say, I just lost my train of thought. What I was gonna say is that it's interesting, even though they have Rinnegan, probably any perception-based abilities of it, it's like they're not actively using it, it seems. He never answered your questions. Who are you? Or rather, what is your connection to Uchiha Sasuke? Who? I don't know who that is. You keep throwing ridiculous questions at me. Who am I? I'm trying to figure that out. That's why I came to Konoha. Master Konohamaru, protect Sarada. What? His target is Sarada? I think... No, I know it. Of course... Oh shit! Shidori threw the claw mark. Sarada, bastard. Earth style. Once a fire style, bone him up. Sarada, damn it. Alright, Konohamaru coming in with the Rasengan. Claw marks. Back with the Shidori. Wind style. Razeng Barricade? Ooh! Okay! Konohamaru actually not looking too bad. Wind style Razeng Barricade. Seems like everyone's getting a new Rasengan in this in this manga. Alright. So it still hits him back. Sarada, hang in there. Sarada, of course. Class rep gets Shidori too. Can't move my body. Of course, here we're back to Jura, Himawari, and seems like he fired like a quick tail beast bomb, bruising like the left side there. Of course, she's healing. What astounding healing power, far beyond human or Jinchuriki level. Something almost like what we Biju possess. You are getting quite weak. It's natural. No matter how much you heal your injuries, you can't escape the corresponding chakra expenditure. Gah, he's a bigger monster than I expected. Definitely not someone you can do something about solo with high potential. I hate to say it, but we're totally outmatched. Okay. Alright, bombards. It just seems so strange seeing like flights. I know a number of characters have flown already in this series, but it's still just, I'm still getting used to it. Okay, so we have Boruto. Hey, could you listen without getting mad? This guy just beat the crap out of you, so what's the point of going there? Cause I can't not go. I'll do whatever I can. That's my point. What can you do? Why the Kawaki stock's still low. And alright, Boruto coming in clutch. Alright. Appearing, rescuing Himawari. And then I have no idea who I am, but somehow the one thing I did know about from the get-go is you, Uchiha Sarada. So I ask you, who are you? What will I gain if I devour you? Alright. Looking up. Kashin Koji Frog. Oh! In position. Uchiha Sarada's location is confirmed. The symbol is square. Flying Raijin Jutsu. Back over there. Boruto coming in clutch. Cutting off the arm. And then, you crafty thing, Otsutsuki Boruto. And of course the chapter ends there. Woo! Boruto. Yo, it's interesting, dog. Alright, this was actually a good chapter. Still drip feeding us when it comes on to, Himawari and the true nature of like what she is and her abilities and latent potential. Of course, people drop some likes here. 7 persons in, only 2 likes. But yeah, definitely another chapter. I'm interested in seeing once the anime adaptation comes, like how persons are going to be reacting to Boruto, because this man is just getting things done like almost every chapter. It's it's like I've seen persons make the joke like Boruto is just trying his best not to solo the verse. Like he's like, yo, I have to make the story continue, just kind of build it out. Let me just face it, So it's funny seeing comments like that. But I mean, I can't really blame persons. The man is legitimately getting things done each and every chapter for the most part, at least on average. So there's that. But I mean, kind of going back through it really and truly, it's fun to see, or it's very interesting to like just analyze and taking the nuances of Himawari's ability. Of course, the natural thing is to compare her to, Naruto back in the day. And I mean, off the rip, like I was saying during the reaction part there, is that, yo, the fact that she can even do a tail beast bomb is, and this is relatively like, the initial Jinchuriki, the initial Nine Tails transformation, basically. Like, how Naruto would transform like in his fight against Sasuke, or like when he would get the chakra leak out and then get the eyes, the thick whiskers and the teeth, but no chakra cloak or anything. It's basically the same shit, but the fact that she can do a tail beast bomb, very interesting. Kind of says a lot in terms of her, potential, which, Kurama makes note of in this chapter as well. And just the kind of the remarks like, yo, you're healing faster than either Jinchuriki, or let me just go back to that statement there. Where is it? Far beyond human, which makes sense, or Jinchuriki level. So it's kind of like, again, they're drip feeding us in terms of her abilities. So I guess it is what it is. I like it, but I'm dying for answers, fam. Dying for answers. But it seems like it's going to have to be like after this whole current Konoha invasion is over before getting solid answers. So there's no big, it's no biggie in terms of Kishimoto drip feeding us like this. And of course, the fact that we have a next, I mean, we knew from pre-time skip, but the fact that we have a next major player when it comes on to like the good side, is good. I mean, Boruto being him is one thing, but I mean, having, you know, competent, additional competent characters adds to the dynamic flow of the story, I feel, where, you know, anything can happen. Like, you know, Cell Saga, like, who's gonna stop Cell? Is it Goku, Gohan, Vegeta? Like, you know, I think it kind of keeps it engaging for us, the audience. So there's that. So you guys say I like those shots with the TLB bomb collision. Yeah, true. I like those shots. Especially since, well, then again, I'm reading horizontally because my mouse scroll got messed up yesterday for some reason. Like, I just started scrolling, so. But this isn't really like a double page spread. It's just true I'm reading it horizontally, but still good shot. It would be nice if it was kind of crafted as like a genuine double page spread. But nice shots, kind of gives the illusion of it, right? So there's that. But the fact that in terms of the progression of Himawari is something she's already somewhat in control. Well, not even somewhat, she's in control. It's just that she needs to kind of train more, get to the further levels of syncing up with Kurama. Even if that's provided, if that's going to be a thing, much less, because again, with all the hints in terms of her being somewhat different, of course, like I say, every chapter it speaks to this strange potential that's even Damon saw in her, and obviously that nuance, that detail is obviously the reason why she can even somewhat, I wouldn't say push Jura, but you know, kind of, you know, stimulate him. It's like, oh, I kind of want to try out a bit of my power on you, you know. So there's definitely that, because I know the power scaling is going to be an argument, and looking at the nuances of it is the only explanation. So I definitely like it. I'm interested to see where it's going to go when it comes on to onto that. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Of course, there is the matter of Hidari and, you know, Team Sarada over here. Didn't really get the Sarada fight that I would have wanted to see. You know, with Hidari kind of pulling that sneak attack through the claw marks and, you know, shocking her with the Shidori there. But, you know, surprisingly enough, Konohamaru actually looking very competent in this chapter. I definitely like that. Winstar Rezen Barricade. Very interesting that he came up with a variation. Like, everybody's coming up with variations. I like it. But it seems that he did get knocked out all the same. So, but I mean, it's still something. It's better than nothing, man. Like, yo, man, not looking too bad. So, there's that. But all being said, power scaling wise, these characters shouldn't be able to really like tackle Hidari and Jura like that. So this for the most part ends how it should end. So there's no ass pulls, no bullshit or anything like that. So there's that. So despite Himawari, you know, putting up a decent fight, she isn't fully tapped into what makes her different. I know some of you guys here are saying like, you know, perfect human Jinchuriki, or sorry, perfect human TLB's hybrid, but you know, I need concrete details. But that is an interesting theory. So there's that. Of course, Kawaki. The thing with Boruto saving Himawari now is that, of course, it's going to leave Kawaki and Delta to kind of confront Jura, but given how things are going, I doubt Jura's gonna stick around to really confront them. So it's I don't know what to say. We might get an interesting exchange when it comes on to dialogue between them, so that could be something to look forward to. Maybe something to spur Kawaki on, maybe to because right now it's like Kishimoto might as well have just given us the pen. It's like, yo, fam, Kawaki, dog, like you got beat already, dog. What are you going here to do? Really and truly. So there's that. But given the fact that he knows he can't win, but he's going there anyway, I do believe that it does say I think it says something about his character. I think you can take some dissect some nuance from it there. The fact that it's Himawari in danger, you could probably link it back to Himawari being that one and only thing that's like, yo, despite the fact that maybe by the end of this I don't care if I die, but Himawari is like the one thing I have to protect for when Naruto returns. So I guess you could see that there's still some redeemable qualities about Kawaki, despite he's, you know, continuing to push this lie and agenda when it comes on to Boruto. So I think it should be interesting. It could be like setting up for that conflict, I feel, when it comes on to Himawari reconciling with that, you know, that little sister big brother dynamic, when it comes on to how she'll develop with Kawaki going forward versus how things are going to go with Boruto going forward, you know. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Konohamaru will probably with Sarada and Hima while Boruto fights and Kawaki butts in. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad prediction, because more than likely, I was saying since chapter 9 that I think it's gonna come down to Kawaki Boruto versus them for now, while this invasion is going on, and then Kawaki will probably activate Karma. He's going to force Momoshiki to come out, because we definitely need to find out what's happening with him, to say the least. So there's that. Again, just to kind of, you know, I kind of wish we got a bit more Sarada. And, you know, interestingly enough, looking at it is the fact that Kashin Koji had to tell Boruto before he used the Flying Thunder God that, yo, the symbol is square. I'm wondering what is the nuance to Boruto using Flying Thunder God. I know he did say he's not as good at it like Minato, which, you know, I still think is bullshit, but the fact that, you know, Kashin Koji had to call out a ship, obviously there must be some more nuance to it there, really and truly. So there's that. But the way things are looking, like you guys are saying, Konohamaru is up and that other Jonin, so more like those guys will take Sarada, etc., out of there, while Boruto and Kawaki do their thing, unless Sarada tries to say, oh wait, hold on, let me at least set the stage with my Mangekyo Sharingan ability that I've been practicing for these last 3 years, or, you know, something like that. Maybe, just maybe. But yeah, I do foresee it being like Boruto, Kawaki, and then Momoshiki like coming out, and they mark inanimate objects like his sword and the pendants. Okay, that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, that's still a lot of utility there, so no pressure. No pressure. Do you think Inja will need more healing, or is good now? I think healing more so from like a psychological level. But I mean, if he needs more healing, maybe it might be a good way to reintroduce Sakura, or dare I say Tsunade, maybe. But I foresee being more so Sakura. I mean, you'd imagine Sakura should be here for this, for the most part. So there is definitely that. So, I mean, we can make predictions from morning till night, but I think the immediate thing is definitely Kawaki Boruto with Momoshiki showing up at some point. And in the interesting thing, the good part about Momoshiki potentially coming out, maybe not for next chapter. If it's next chapter, I would say maybe it's the end of next chapter, if not the chapter after. Maybe we could get a bit of lore, just to kind of slow down the pacing, to kind of add some meat to the to all of this, you know, get some more lore, have the sentient Shinju interact with Momoshiki. That could be interesting as well. And probably, just probably, if Momoshiki does come out and cause just a bit of mayhem, we could have Himawari and Sarada like who just witness it. So we have a bit of, you know, tension, or you know, self tension with Boruto, tension in the group. You know, like shit, kind of like not really like the feel sorry for type of thing, but it's more along the lines of I gotta get this thing under control type of thing, and kind of get some more, you know, details in terms of what's happening between Boruto and Momoshiki, and what kind of arc can we expect Boruto to go on to actually control that power as well. So that's another thing we could look for. Kind of alright enough. Everyone sees Boruto jutsu for placing seals on animate objects. That's how Minato is able to mark people. Yeah, that could work. I don't see why Orochimaru wouldn't really know the details, the finer details of it. Be here in the villages under attack. Bro, listen, Arashikage, I told you already, fam. Like, the people, them tired of Konoha being attacked. Man, them retired and left to other villages. I haven't seen Firestyle burn someone bad in a while. Konoha got burnt and came out looking fresh. Yeah, I'm telling you, Konohama is looking actually decent for this chapter. I like it. The fact that he had a new Rasengan variant, which is very impressive, honestly. So I mean, I know we clown on him a lot, but I mean that one actually has been like, okay, we there's potential there. It's not a lost cause just yet. So it's not a lost cause. So Rasengan kid. I'm wondering if it's a case where he just tries to rotate, kind of like similar principle to, like, you know, rotation, just rotate the chakra in front of him like on a larger scale than just compressing it, you know. That could more than likely be it. That would make sense, you know. Yo, yeah, the man, I told you, bro, the man, like, Nishi knows. The man say, yo, we're not risking it. Konoha is in the Elite 3 in Rasengan. He did a chakra change in form. And a chakra nature. Only Naruto and Boruto can do that. Minato, Gashi, and Jiraiya can't. Yeah, true. That is true. It's not even like a regular, like, Rasengan. He added wind style to it. But you know, I know it's a thing where, like, each generation surpasses the previous. But yeah, looking at it now, at how genius Kakashi and you know, Minato were, if we take those two to be like specific, it kind of like seems like bullshit why they couldn't add like an element to it. Like, come on, fam. If Konohama was out here doing it, like, why couldn't Minato do it? I mean, we could probably put the excuse for Minato, like, oh, he died early, so never had time to, you know, do the additional work. But I don't know, man. It started to feel like bullshit. Like, Kakashi and Minato really couldn't add elements? Come on. Let's be real here. Cause it's not like with Boruto where you could say, okay, yeah, man, he's a genius and thing. And this is not to put down Konohamaru, but it's not like Konohamaru's displayed anything to us, the readers, like, yo, this man is like this next gen genius. So it, like, looking at it now, it's like, no, man, why could Minato add an element again? This doesn't make sense. So there's definitely that. Too late for that. It's a drag. True. The man has the books to read, bro. The books. You know, it'd be interesting. What is Kakashi reading these days, if anything? But yeah, I mean, overall, I think this chapter decent. Again, it's just more of setting the stage for, just drip feeding us. Like it has us asking questions. It didn't really like answer a lot. Um, it did kind of, I wouldn't say reset, but kind of had to give us an idea of like, how strong Himawari is, ish. Well, to be honest, based on how she's performing, let me go back to what Jura is saying. Hmm. The first just a bit. You maybe want to test my true power. Yeah, I mean, if you want to try to skill Jura and the fact that he kind of wants to test his true power, I mean, Himawari looking like she's definitely beyond everything in Shippuden right now. I'm not lie. But of course, battle experience is would be a factor for a lot of those matches too. But definitely, she's definitely up there. Boruto, I mean, logically Kawaki should be up there too, but right now his stocks aren't really his stocks aren't there. I mean, Damon, Code, Himawari. I mean, you're not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Because, I mean, all things considered, these Shinju should be beyond Jigen, so. I'm just saying. It's basically it. But, tell you what. That Tail Beast one was cool. I how the hair is. Yeah, the hair, very Kushina like. I like it very much. Very much. Very much so. But it's going to be interesting to see. Well, apart from getting the answers about Himawari, it's going to be interesting to see how she develops. Will she get chakra mode, like the Ninetales chakra mode, Tail Beast mode? Does it make sense? Is she going along a different path? Is it like a hybrid type of situation, like some of you guys are saying? Because again, just having the Ninetales alone should allow her to keep up like this. So again, there's more to it. The characters are saying it, they're hinting at it. So it's just more of a wait and see, set the stage type of deal. But I'm excited in terms of where it's going to go. Konohama looking nice. Sarada didn't get the spotlight I thought she would have gotten for this chapter. But the stage is set. Boruto is back on field. So I'm going to see how it goes. Kawaki should be joining at some point, so that's going to be fun to see. And of course, the interpersonal like character, the nuances of it when it comes down to how Kawaki feels about the whole situation, I think it's going to be reflected in how he handles his dynamic with Himawari going forward. Because as he was saying there, even though he knows he can't really do anything really at this point. Because I can't not go. I'll do whatever I can. Yeah, it's there's a lot of weight to that statement. Himawari is kind of like that last. Oh, I'm trying to find the right words to say, but I think you guys know what I mean, right? I mean, Naruto means so much to this guy, and even though he's committed to killing his brother Boruto, like Himawari is like that one last connection. That it definitely reminds him of this whole thing being a lie, especially the fact that he doesn't like her calling him big brother. But it's like Himawari is like a physical representation of his guilty conscience, if I could say it like that. I think that might be the best way to say it. So he can't let anything happen to her, at least until Naruto gets back, until his mission is complete. So that might be it. I wonder when she will do Locked On again. That would be fun. I think more so maybe in this coming fight, or maybe after this volume for the Locked On. Kawaki Karma Stage 3. There should be interest. Stage what would you even describe as Stage 3? Because of course Stage 2 is with the horns, but what would be like or is it that you're thinking of it like Karma, then True Essence, then Horn as Stage 3? Let me know if that's what you mean, H2O. Himawari is not one of Naruto. Yeah, basically. Yeah, so I think having Himawari being like that last remnant is a representation of his guilty conscience. even though he's committed to doing what he's set out to do. But it's like that reminder, like shit. So pretty much. But guys, we can talk more about this in the end of month stream. Today's the 20th, in a week and a half from now. I'm gonna run for now. Not gonna make the stream continue on any longer. Decent chapter. Love that you guys came out as per usual. But join me for the stream on the 30th. Yeah, the 30th. Either the 30th or 29th. I'll let you guys know ahead of time, because I don't know, I might be traveling back home for that weekend. So we'll see. But definitely somewhere between the 28th to the 30th. So yeah. Yeah, bros. Everybody just stay safe, chillax, get some food, and yeah, man, I'll see you for the next stream. So stay safe, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Awesome chapter as usual. Boruto is him. See you guys.